Tip-top trippers, 2 weeks to London Marathon. I know the excitement. So we have a Saturday Smiles special, the hard truth about tapering. I know, the real hard truth. But before we go into all that wonderful juicy stuff, I know you're busting to do this, so please do give this video a thumbs up, subscribe and hit the alarm bell. I'd really appreciate that so we can help spread the joy of running. So without further ado, let's go. Good morning, good morning, good morning. Welcome to a Saturday Smiles. What's running those miles? Special edition, yes, the hard truth about tapering, which is what we're coming into now with the training part of London Marathon. For those of you being with me all these weeks, months, recovering from surgery and all that jazz, it's nearly there. So are you ready for your London Marathon, Chester Marathon, Loch Ness, Berlin, Chicago, wherever it may be? Are you ready? So it's a very crisp, you can tell it's getting a bit autumnal now, and I'm feeling the chill as the bells chime here at the cathedral, Worcester Cathedral. 8 AM Saturday morning. Have you done the maths yet? Yes, today's run, I've got about 2 hours, easy run, but I'm going to incorporate it with a park run. So I was due to do the Worcester park run, but unfortunately that's got cancelled today because a tree has fallen on the course, and so yeah, you can't run around when the tree's in the way. So I'm going to head back to my usual haunt, which is Worcester Pitchcroft. But yeah, I know a lot of you want to get on with your lives, so want to know what is the hard truth about tapering. Let me get into that. So I'm going to cut straight to the chase, but through the video I'll be going through the what is tapering, why do we taper, the how, well the how just happens when you know the what and the why, yeah, believe me. So tapering in layman's terms, why do we do it? We do it to allow our bodies to recover from the X weeks of months and training that we've been doing, all fatigued, and it's to allow our body to recover so when we get to race day we're all fit, fresh and ready to go. That's it in a nutshell. I know, that's it. There's nothing more to the whys and wherefores. You can watch all sorts of videos about it, read blogs and stuff if you're that way inclined and you want to see the science, but I'll talk to you about how, you know, or what is tapering. Well, essentially tapering, if you're following a plan, yeah, we're now going to start decreasing the miles. That's how it allows our body to recover and get ready, match fit for actual race day. And a lot of questions that people ask, oh, if we start decreasing the mileage, will our fitness go down? Well, the simple answer, there might be a marginal drop, but no, not really, not in the 2 or 3 weeks. I think there's been all sorts of research proving that with a number of athletes of doing nothing, as in zero, whilst tapering, we're not doing nothing, we're doing less, that it takes, I don't know, 6 to 8 weeks before there's any effect of loss of doing nothing. As you would have seen from my own example of surgery, where I had 5 weeks of no running, I relatively quickly got back a level of fitness. It's still not quite back up because I've not been putting the intensity of training in, because I'm still recovering from the surgery. But just to give an example there of 5 weeks no running, you don't really lose much. For me, it's more about the mechanics and how the body is holding together rather than the fact of doing nothing. Hopefully that makes sense. Let's talk more about what's going on in our bodies, because during tapering you might, especially if you use social media a lot, you'll hear about tapering crazies and all that jazz. Let me talk more about that. Tapering crazies, yes, a bit like the river rapids here. Everything can get a bit woo for some, yeah, not all, in fact not the majority, but as with a lot of things, you get a bit of myths coming out, and there is an element of truth in it, but it's predominantly a myth. And I'm speaking from experience, yeah, from over a dozen marathons now, all at relatively quick paces, shall we say. So I know what my body does, and I know everybody's body is different, but everybody's body is similar when it comes to training. We're all following similar plans, but be sure to stick to the very end, where I'll be sharing with you some golden nuggets of tapering and more. But yeah, this tapering craze, I think some people, what it is now, and I've noticed this already in just 1 week of taper, almost 1 week, is my body is filling up with energy, and it's feeling a lot more fresh. And when you've had a couple of months of, to be quite frank, yeah, leave in the comments below, how's your training been? It's been pretty exhausting, hasn't it? Yeah, fatiguing, tiring, we get all that. Yeah, it takes up a lot of our time. We come to tapering, we suddenly get more time, and some people start overthinking things, and that's where the tapering crazes come in. We're overthinking almost everything. Have I got my hotel booked, even though I booked it months ago, or even last year? What time should I be here? What's this? What's that? You know, oh, have I got the right shoes? Do I need to change my shoes? Have I got the right socks? Do I need to do the right fueling strategy? Is my fueling strategy the right one? Oh man, all these things going through some people's heads, and that's what they call tapering crazes. But all it is our body is recovering, feeling good, and we're getting more time and more energy, which leads me on to one of the things that can go wrong during tapering regarding more energy. Do you remember this bridge from Worcester City half marathon? Oh, sweet happy memories. I digress. Yes, the energy, let's talk about the energy. So I'm just coming into Worcester Pitchcroft race course, yes, and here is the grandstand, which is quite apt when I'm talking about energy. Yes, because when you come to the horse races, there's a lot of energy. These horses gallop at phenomenal speeds, yeah, and that's what I'm relating to, energy, speed. Because when you come into tapering, those are the kind of things that start kicking in. You start having more energy, and when you have more energy, the natural inclination is maybe to run quicker. It might only be marginally quicker, but we need to keep conscious of following the plan, following the training plan, keeping the easy runs easy and the paces to the pace, yeah? So I'll talk about what we're doing during these couple of weeks, because that's what brings in the tapering, and it's so important. I've been caught out once or twice before a marathon picking up a niggle, or one point where I did get a bad injury and had to withdraw from both Manchester and Boston Marathon, which, as you can imagine, was really gutting. But you know, we live and learn, don't make the mistake again and move on. So I'm trying to help pass on my knowledge and experience to you guys, so you don't repeat the mistakes that I done. Yeah, so keep your easy runs easy, like what I'm doing now, and that allows the sessions to continue, which I'll talk about in the next clip now. So what do we actually do during the tapering? Yeah, again, if you're following the plan, it should all be in your plan, but what we're essentially doing is the same sort of training. So still doing easy runs, still maybe doing some speed sessions, sets, reps, but we're slowly decreasing all of them. So let's say, for example, you had 10 sets, you'd be doing 8, and then the following week maybe 6, and then 4. So slowly decreasing them, but still keeping the sharpness there, and the easy runs keeping the endurance ticking over as well. So for me, last Sunday's long run, 2 hours 30, 2 hours 40. Today 2 hours, next week 1 hour. Yeah, and that's it, ready for London Marathon, and now I'm getting ready for the park run. So I'll do one more lap and do the park run, and then carry on with the long run. Yeah, catch you in a moment. Right, just got to the park run. The start here, very, very busy. The reason is the regular Worcester park run has been cancelled today because a tree fell down. So here at Worcester Pitchcroft, I think a lot of people will be coming over for today. I've already seen a few who are normally there, but I'm going to quickly pop over to the little boys' room because, yeah, call of nature. So back out now. Yes, nature calls. There's a lot of people, and they were just doing the new people's briefing. Massive amount there, and as we see some hands being waved at me. Yes. Today, obviously I'm going to continue with the long run, so it's going to be easy. But there may be a but you'll have to keep watching to see what the but is. Yeah. Hey guys, I don't know whether you know this man, Rob Deering. How you doing?
Good morning.
Yeah, shall we go in there yet? Because the sun's coming out.
It's lovely.
I was saying, what brings you here, Rob? Because obviously
I'm on the road. Life is a tour. I did a gig last night at the cricket club, and now this run is at the racecourse. So it's all Worcester sports this week.
And if you don't know, this man runs a, I say obviously does a running podcast.
Yes.
And I'll leave a link below in the description here, so you'll have to follow his podcast. So if you're the kind of people who like running with headphones on and listening to podcasts, his are hilarious. And I'm not saying that just because you're here, Rob. And I know you were running Yorkshire Marathon when we were there, but you had a good time there at Yorkshire Marathon.
Yeah, I'm there again in next month.
Yeah.
So we'll see if I have a good time then.
Excellent, excellent. Well, you'll have a good time here as well.
Yeah,
so
absolutely.
Enjoy park run. Can't miss it, eh?
Cheers.
Here we go. So normally it's a go, 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 but not today. It's a nice, easy run, yes. And as you can see, wow, look at this. Have you ever seen so many? Yes, smile on camera. You're on now. How are you doing, young lady?
Okay, thank you.
Was it your birthday today? It's 21.
Birthday
21.
today.
21.
A bit older than that. Isn't it fabulous seeing so many runners here? And as I was saying earlier, remember, easy runs
easy, so keep it easy. The temptation is to go hurtling off, but I might have a little cheeky little 1k in there, I don't know. Let's see how I feel, but let's see how I feel. But so far I'm 10k in. That's what, coming up to an hour I've been running, so yeah, feeling good. Let's just keep it going.
Brilliant run, absolutely fantastic stuff, run.
That's the #1 volunteer cheerer in the whole of the world. So I'm going to put in a cheeky couple of k in at moderate, what is it, it's about 440 at the minute. I might take it up to 430. Let's see how we feel. Thank you, Marshall. Show me what I'm made of. Good God. Yes, hopefully I'm made of flesh and water. Yes, and bones and all that jazz. Running with a gentleman, we're just having a chat. What's your name?
My name's Steve.
Steve, and where are you from?
Found a member of the Chubby Runners, St John's.
Chubby Runner St John's, is that St John's in Worcester?
St John's in Worcester.
Not St John's in London.
This will be 300 and first park run.
Wow.
First one here.
Absolutely amazing. Keep it going, mate. Keep it going.
Buddy. Good
301. So who do I bump into here? But none other than running with Andy.
You're looking good, mate.
Come on, Andy, keep it going, mate.
Finish strong, son.
To this lad about 400 metres to go. Let's sprint. And left him for dust, but then he went sprinting past me. So I thought, let's go on. Well done, brilliant.
I normally say something for the end. Right, well done.
Well done.
Well done.
You were like
Well done.
a bull in a china shop at the end there, flying.
If I was a bull,
You normally
what the
fly
fuck
that
we-
fast at the end.
Well done. I'd say you're more like a falcon. Mate. That's
Yeah. No, well done, well done.
Oh, I see.
That's great. Just for the record, P121. Drop in the bin. There you go. You may recall last week I mentioned that Kieran has become a dad. Well, here's his lovely wife and baby Jackson there. Yeah, it was catch up on the run. And they're going to run the next week the park run with the buggy, but no, that's a joke. But yeah, fabulous to see you all, and I'm sure you'd all like to wish them congratulations as you did on last video. Yes, wasn't that fabulous? It's always wonderful to see new babies and new lives arriving in this world, so fantastic to see them all three together there, happy families. So I'll just finish the run, and as I said, I've got a special nugget at the end. Go on, ladies. All right. But before I get into my golden nugget, it just came to me that I'd mentioned a few things about my particular tapering, where I said last week 2 hours 30, 2 hours 40ish. Today 2 hours. Next week 1 hour. Please don't change your training plan to fit with what I've said. Stick to your training plan. Speaking with Kieran, he said a week before Manchester Marathon, where he ran sub 3, he ran 18 miles. That was on the Sunday before Manchester Marathon. So I personally would never do that, but it depends what your plan is, so stick to your plan. Don't change things last minute just because I might say something or whatever, unless you're already doing that. So as you do when you're doing a training run, you sometimes stumble across a photo shoot, and clearly there's a romantic photo shoot going on here. There you go. A couple of supermodels there posing for whatever they're posing for. I'll be running back in a moment. So as I'm running back now, I'm heading towards the two models where you've got the photographer there and the models there. Hello. There you go, a happy couple waving to the camera. Just finished my run and got to the literally to the start point where I was earlier this morning, literally to the minute, probably 2 hours and 20 minutes, because there was a bit of stopping and starting with the park run. and so on and so forth. So I hope you found this video useful, and I just wanted to summarize, the hard truths of tapering. And the purpose of tapering is to ensure that we get to the start of the race fit, healthy, energized and ready to go, which comes with the caveat where when we get to the start of the race, or even in the last couple of weeks where we're getting all that energy and extra time, is the temptation is to go quicker. Don't go quicker in your training runs. And then when it comes to the start of the race, 100% do not go flying off. Those tapering legs can deceive us and tell us, oh, everything's good and fine, and then it comes to mile 12, mile 20, and the legs go, what did you do to me between mile 1 and 6? So yes, remember those, right? And then I've got that little gem at the end there. So thank you so much for staying tuned. Really love your support. Thumbs up, subscribing, ringing that bell and everything. Thank you all so much, and I'll see you where I'll be doing a live reveal on the Wednesday evening of what outfit I'll be running in London Marathon for a Guinness World Record. And I think before that I may have some bit of tech review that I'll throw in as a bit of an extra, because there's been some new tech coming out which I love talking about. So see you all soon. Remember, the nugget's coming up in a minute. Thank you for sticking along to the very end, that golden nugget of information. It's all related to tapering, but actually race day itself, race morning, you're at the start line. Yeah, because of tapering we have what we call tapering legs, tapered legs, so they feel fresh, strong, healthy. The temptation is to go out fast at the start. Do not do that. Yeah, don't get fooled by your tapered legs. Take it easy. First 6 miles, in particular London Marathon, most of it's downhill. Take it easy, easy, easy. And if it feels too slow, that's fine. You can always pick up towards the middle and end. So that's my golden nugget of information. Beware the tapered legs at the start of the marathon. Don't go off too fast. A one-off here, yes, I know. Sorry, let me start again. The hard truth. The hard truth. Special Saturday Smiles special